Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian once again, bringing you episode number 2 of season number 2 of Out of the Park Baseball 18. We in the previous episode we finished the first half season. We're off to a very hot 61-27 start, very sexy. Doing very well offensively and defensively. We won't really have a hole in our game right now. Carrasco is hot. Lindor is hot. Speaking of which, yesterday, I don't know when you're watching this, obviously, but he had a grand slam in the ninth inning to help us sweep the Texas Rangers. So, hooray for Francisco Lindor. It's all coming up pretty much Cleveland. So, I see no real reason not to just continue and finish the season. As I did with the first season, we'll do the playoffs this game, so this will be a little bit longer video, depending on how long I'm in the playoffs. Or if I even make the playoffs. I mean, it is possible we could be just like this epic collapse. So we'll go and sim ahead to the All-Star game. Michael Brantley's back. Always good news. How did Jordan Smith do? Not badly. Let's see. Allen's hitting okay. Naquin's hitting okay. It's kind of hard to decide who to send down. Almonte's hitting. It's got to be Jordan Smith. I feel bad for the guy, but I'm not going to not play Michael Brantley. I'm sorry, buddy. That's just not how I roll. Even if he is a little bit worse this season, it's mostly because he's not getting the playing time. Which, of course, happens right after he gets the big extension. That's how it always happens, right? How did the All-Star game go? I don't know. Oh, we haven't actually had the All-Star game yet. Man, the National League won again. Stupid David Dahl. Let's view the box score. How did the Indians part of this do? Lindor went 1 for 2 and drew a walk. Encarnacion struck out twice. You can't win them all. How did our pitchers do? Kluber started the game, threw an inning. Carrasco didn't get in the game, but Andrew Miller and Cody Allen did. So, a good showing by the Indians contingent. Well done. Well done. All right, let us continue. Got ourselves a nice week going on here. Anything interesting? Not really. Indians top of the power rankings. Ooh, the Clippers are having a good season too. Very nice. Let's take a quick peek at our, I just thought of this just now, the International Complex. Please give me default potential. Really? What happened to that guy I just signed? He must not be very good. Oh, that's right. They automatically get kicked over to the minor leagues when they turn 20. That might be what happened there. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care at the moment. Let's just continue. So Kipnis is eligible to come back. Very nice. How was Max Moroff done in his first major league experience? Not badly. I'm actually going to send on Ronnie Rodriguez. I think the era of Rodriguez has passed. When I've got a guy like Moroff who can play second and short and third, he's someone that needs to get some playing time to see if he could be a permanent utility guy. Plus, I love the fact he draws walks. Look at that. 301 on-base percentage. Very nice. Let me make sure the computer's not doing something stupid like actually starting him. They're not. Good. Moroff is the number 2 guy giving... this does mean, however, that Diaz is kind of getting pushed to the curb. Maybe against lefties? Well, I mean, Diaz has been doing decently this year, but he's not, like, outstanding enough we have to force a place open for him. I mean, you need a backup third baseman, and that's really what he's there for. Let's see here. That's all fine. Ooh, who got picked up on waivers? Darrell Siciliani. How do you call him a relative star? The dude sucks. Very strange definition of the word star in my book. Trading deadline. Marov, 6 days. Yeah, you're a backup guy. You'll be fine. Anyone else want to trade this? Oh, Brandon Geyer comes back. Now we make the hard choice. I'm going to go ahead and send Greg at... How are you doing defensively? You're doing excellently defensively. Do I actually send down Matt Holliday to put Geyer back up? I mean, how's Geyer doing? He still looks pretty good. Still going to hit for a decent average. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infielders and 4 outfielders. We need to get rid of an infielder. Or get rid of a pitcher and only carry 11 pitchers. The idea has some merit, but I don't want to mess with the pitching staff. Pitching staff's been really, really good this year. I don't want to jinx it. Which means we're going to have to send down an infielder. Probably Yandy. Let's go ahead and send you down to AAA and see how you perform with regular playing time. Yeah, he's unhappy about the transactions, but sorry, buddy, I'm not promoting Brandon Geyer, and we need 5 outfielders. So let's see how you're going to fill this in now. You're benching Brantley for Geyer. No. Just no. Okay, actually, Geyer might actually be a better outfielder than Brantley. Okay, this is confusing enough to... I'm actually going to compare them and see why the AI likes Geyer more than Brantley. Besides the fact that Geyer is hugely overrated here. Compare. Better power for Brantley. Better eye. Better bunter. Better base stealer. Better defensively. It doesn't sit right with me. I think they've overrated Geyer in this game. It doesn't sit right with me that you'd bench Brantley in favor of Geyer, especially since Brantley's making all the money. So I'm going to overrule that you force start Brantley. I'm not going to give you the option to... There you go. You want to play Geyer in right and bench Almonte, fine. But you're not benching Allen. Or you're not benching Brantley. Almonte's having a good season this year, though. But, I mean, how much can you really expect him to keep hitting 290 and hitting all these home runs? He normally doesn't hit for a lot of power. Okay. We're getting close to the trading deadline, so let's take a look at people whose contracts are coming up and see if there's someone we might want to flip. I'll tell you what. We have no money for extensions because the payroll is going to shoot up next year, $150 million. Thanks in large part to the extension for Brantley. Damn, Salazar's arbitration numbers are going crazy too. Andrew Miller, have you gotten reasonable with your extension request? You're actually reasonable now. I would totally do this if I could afford it, but I can't right now. How good has Tomlin been this season? Tomlin's actually been real good. Good enough that I'd actually would consider extending you. If you don't want to... that's a little too much. And I don't have any money for extensions until I clear some payroll. I don't like Salazar holding us over a barrel right now. And he's been real good this season, too. Not as good as he was last season. But as long as I have Francona, he won't sign a longer deal. I mean, I can't even talk to him about taking a lower arbitration number. I think I got to flip Salazar. I got to get younger. Oh, I'm getting all the offers now. I really want a prospect. That's my goal. Or a real young player. I don't need jerks in Profar. I'd probably have the same problem with him that I do with him. Roberto Osuna, huh? No, you probably want a big deal too. Are you at least ARB eligible? You are. I'm going to try to trade for prospects. I'm actually going to manually do my own trade. Strength overview. Who's got a really bad pitching staff? I know some of you, someone commented earlier saying, why would you cost yourself the World Series this year in favor of one in the future? This is because this is doing this for the future. I can't afford to keep paying Salazar $10 million a year just during arbitration. I don't think he's worth it. Okay, not Danny Duffy. The Atlanta Braves. Maybe you'll want a piece of one Danny Salazar. So anyways, my goal isn't to just win one World Series or two World Series. It's to win them consistently, which means I have to make short-sighted changes that'll make us better off in the future. You don't have the money. Who else has a real bad pitching staff? Arizona can't afford it. Baltimore can. Let's try Salazar for your best prospect, and we'll go from there. Your best prospect is a right fielder. Who's going to have decent power. Let's see, if we just did this. You actually wouldn't take it. Yeah, the AI right now is overestimating prospects, which means it's going to be real hard for me to get. What if it was Drew Waters instead? I wonder if the problem is they don't think they have enough prospects. Yeah, see, this makes no sense that he would refuse to take someone like Salazar in exchange for a middling prospect. What do you like Walters so much about this guy for? I mean, he's a good player, but I mean... See, this is... Okay, I'm going to check the league setting because this is getting ridiculous. What is the trade difficulty set to? I don't remember where that's at now. Global settings, maybe? No. Please keep all scouting reports so I can see all of them. Where is the trade AI settings? It's on hard. Okay. Okay, that explains it. I can't change it, but at least it gives me... So I'm not going to be able to get really good steals, which is fine. But this now gives me what I actually needed to know to actually make a good deal. So let's go ahead and do another shop around. Now I know about what I can get for him, and now I can make a wiser decision as a result. Chris Davis, no. I'm trying to save salary, not take on more. Jackie Bradley, no. Jake Lamb, I don't need a third baseman. I need a replacement for Andrew Miller. I'm really liking the idea of going for Ozuna. The problem is he's going to want a new contract that's going to be super huge. Josh Donaldson, too much money. Troy Tulowitzki, way too much money. If I can get Ozuna and a prospect, I'll go ahead and trade with Toronto. I need you to give me at least one prospect that's interesting before I'll go ahead and sign off on this deal. Would you give me Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Obviously not. What would I have to throw in there to get him? Yeah, something I'm not prepared to give up. Okay. Reed Long? Oh, whoops. I'm not going to put both of them on there. Okay, so someone like a Reed Long is someone you'd be more willing to give up. What is he good at? He doesn't profile as the kind of player that I really desperately want. But we're getting somewhere. Would you give me Sean Reed Foley? Please say yes. Nope. Well, I kind of dig that. Alford, really good potential. Pretty good center fielder, but I'm pretty set at center field. Mikey Polanski. You might actually take him without me even adding anything. You would. And let's see if I can get one more prospect. Like, let's say, like, a marginal pitching prospect. Like a Justin Neese. Not quite enough. What would be enough? Too much. Anyone else here I'm actually interested in? TJ Zook. He could make a decent player. Give me TJ. You say it's pretty close, and you'll take... You still want a pretty good player to make it happen, though. And they could throw in Josh Tomlin, but Tomlin is someone I actually want to try to re-sign. So what about Brian Mejia? Very close. And I would turn you into a reliever almost. No, I wouldn't turn you into a reliever. We'd see how you do over time. What if I agree to take on 5% of his salary? 10%? So it's not the salary that's the issue. I could take on all of his salary for this year and you wouldn't take the deal as is. All right, let's go back down to 0% and see what I have to add to the deal. You just want like a marginal... Yeah, you want a relief prospect, go for it. While not improving us by a lot, this would not really hurt us. This isn't about making us a better team. This is about freeing up payroll to add players that will be useful to us going forward. Do it. Ah, fan interest decreased. But it increased from getting Ozuna. So, you know, it worked out. Immediately, talking to Ozuna. If you give me this number for 4 years, I would be the happiest man ever. You won't do it. Let's do 6 million, 7 million, 8 million. You'll do it, and I don't have to worry about losing you. Awesome. Done. Now I actually can flip Andrew Miller if I'm so inclined. All right, so we're going to do waivers and DFA. Roberto Ozuna. And then what could I get for Andrew Miller? Just out of curiosity. I'll probably get no offers for him, or like really bad offers. I'm actually getting pretty decent offers from people. The problem is it's for stuff I don't actually need or want. And I could get an amazing second baseman, but I don't need him. I have plenty of outfielders. I don't need another bullpen guy. This would all be taking on payroll. I mean, there's no one here that's really worth me thinking about. It'd have to be for a prospect, someone who wouldn't cost me anything. And someone who might be useful to me more in the future. So let me try this. Let's find like an amazing prospect from like Arizona, just so I can gauge the offer. You'd consider it an insult. What would I have to add to get you to do it? Mejia. Okay. So not likely to happen. Do I just really just let Miller walk? Because all the players you're offering me are players I have no use for. I mean, I need prospects in center field and prospects in starting pitchers, but you're not going to give me prospects. You know what? Let's do this. Let's try some... No, because it's not going to work. No, we do have time for the trade deadline. General manager action. Let's make a trade. Team needs. Here we go. I need starting pitcher, minimum of 18, maximum of 23, of 22, minimum quality, potential superstar, minor leaguers, player type, I don't care, and I don't care about anything else. Maybe change to good. Yeah, let's see what I can get for good. And then add new need. I also need outfield prospects. So let's do OF utility. No. Center field, because we can always move them over. 18 to 22. Minor leaguers. Good. Potential ability. And so what will happen is now the game is going to find people willing to give stuff up, and then I can maybe see if I can flip Miller for something. So I already get a trade proposal. Detroit will give me... Oh, you are so full of it. You're not a good prospect, and I'm not giving up Lindor. Just no. I wouldn't even give you Brandon Miller for Brendan McKay. What makes you think he's so good? OSA likes him a lot more than my scout does. So, yeah, and I'm not interested in this guy either. Not interested. Finished today. Trent Clark. Trent Clark would fit very nicely. He's a good hitter. You would be exactly the kind of player I want. And you're not telling me which team this is. This is Colorado, right? Yeah. Okay, no. Wait, what? Oh, okay, it actually is a Milwaukee team. Okay, fair enough. Trade for player. You're pretty bad at relievers. I doubt you're going to do this, but let's see how this works. Andrew Miller. This must be a joke. Well, it kind of is. What if I keep his salary? Does that change your opinion? Very bad deal. And we'd have to give you Mejia. Okay, not worth it. He's probably a little too good for us to expect. Mozniak. Another very good player, but I'm pretty sure you won't take Miller for him. We'll try. I have no player who makes this deal work. Oh, man. Oh, that's cool. I don't think that used to work, where it would actually let you just say, I want this player, tell me what you want. We'll just let Miller walk at the end of the season at this point, honestly. I mean, I'll see if I get better offers. Maybe I will. Drew Waters is a center fielder. Okay. He's a little bit more, he's probably a little bit better chance of me picking him up. Let's see, trade for player, what do I need to give you? Nothing at all would ever take that. Not even if I offered you Francisco Lindor. Good Lord, you people overrate your prospects. Fine. Oh, right, Tomlin. I was going to sign Tomlin for a couple of years. Front office, salaries. Just give me a couple more years at like $12 million a year. No. Nope. Well, think you are possibly drunk. That is my only thing I can think of. And Ozuna's already been offered a deal to extend him. Anyone else whose arbitration's coming up that I should really be considering? These guys are all just kind of there. Tyler Naquin. The problem with Naquin is he's not that great a center fielder. He'd be better in a corner. Like, let's see his fielding. So I either have to force him to play the outfield more, or I either force him to play the corner outfield or I have to make him a DH because his center field just isn't good enough. Or I just let him keep playing the position until he develops more skill at it. Because the position ratings over here are about, what am I trying to say? Experience of the position, not necessarily skill. These are the skill numbers. Can I get you to take a 3-year deal? $4 million a year? No. How about a 2-year deal? You'll do that. That'll at least buy me 1 year of arbitration. Fine. I'm okay with that. Eric Gonzalez can take a flying leap for all I care. He's not that good. Why do you have to be so freaking unreasonable, Josh Tomlin? Or else I want $11 million. Now you want $12 million. How about I give you a 1-year deal for $6 million and you like it? You won't even let me give you that. So yeah, you can just go away, Josh Tomlin. Can I flip you? No, this is kind of boring, but this is what happens at the trade deadline. This is what happens. Could get Frank Duncan. I mean, he's not the worst pitching prospect, but he's more of a reliever. Can I at least get a starter who's got more in his contract? I'd settle for that. Colin Ree, meh. I couldn't convert you into a starter, could I? No. Worth a try. Worth a try. Could get Teoscar Hernandez. No, again, I'll just let him walk. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just continue. So we're going to lose Andrew Miller and Josh Tomlin. We'll need to fill those holes in free agency somehow. Player development. Bauer got better, like a lot better. Mejia continues to be amazing. Moroff got a little bit worse, but eh. Naquin got a little bit worse. Nick Goody is really getting better. Mike Clevenger, holy shit, dude. What changed? Yeah, you're just like, okay. So we're going to make a pitching change. Tomlin's, oh, I needed someone to replace Salazar anyway, so yeah. Wow, did that come out of nowhere? Active roster is full. Oh, yeah, because I added a reliever instead of a starter. Gosh, I mean, Sean Armstrong's had a good season, but I can't keep him. I inadvertently created an unnecessary situation for myself. You can have Stripling back. I don't even think I can trade Stripling. Can I shop him around? Probably not, because the trade deadline's already passed, so. Which means both players have to clear waivers in order for that to happen. I could just send... No, I can't send her to AAA. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, and there's nothing there's really... Actually, I kind of like the look of this guy. This guy's pretty cool looking, but no. Yeah, and it's past the trade deadline, so I'd have to pass waivers. Oh, but I got to get Clevenger up in the majors. It's not even an option. Tomlin can refuse. He's out of options. I'm not going to send down Kluber, Carrasco, or Bauer. I can't send down Crockett. I don't want to send down Osuna. This basically means I have to start... He has to be active or injured the whole season. And I don't want... Okay, this actually still just gives me the 12 pitchers. Fine. You're going to be middle relief and high leverage. Middle relief and high leverage. No, not you. You have to be a starter, unfortunately. I could make Ozuna be a starter. But he can handle it. No, you're middle relief and high leverage. And we'll put you as used more often. Yeah, you are basically, you're the new Andrew Miller. Is essentially what I expect out of you. Naquin's going to take a 2-year extension. Pat Neshek is retiring. That's kind of a shame. Why aren't you re-signing Osuna? And there we go. We got our excuse. Oh no, Josh Tomlin. 10-day disabled list. Mike Clevenger. How did you get so good overnight? He's uncommonly friendly too. That's really awesome. I love that he's... Oh, he's had an outstanding year in AAA. That's what's happened. Absolutely. More than a replacement for Tomlin. More than a replacement. Oh, it's the end of the week. Sorry. Geyer, we'll just bench you for 6 days. It's fine. Game strategy. 6 days. Not 60, just 6. Personal message. Yes, Osuna gets an extension. And I've got him for what, 4 more years now? Yep. And he'll be worth it. I mean, worst case scenario, he's going to be taking over for Cody Allen if I can't re-sign him later on. Interested in Jason Groom. I'm very interested in Jason Groom, and there's no way in hell that he would clear waivers. But sure, what would you want for Mr. Groom? Nobody. We're going to go ahead and clear the team needs right now, because there's no way anyone is ever going to give me what I want. Delete. More emails. Anything important? Not really. Bobby Bradley is having himself a year in AA. Are you on... Who controls your... Disable? You're going to AAA. I mean, you've destroyed AA ball now. You're a AAA player. You're my Ed Carnacion of the future. By the way, how's the team doing so far? Good. Brantley was hurt. Ramirez is a little disappointing this season. His offense isn't very good. He's hitting for average, but nothing else. He should at least be drawing walks. But whatever. Continue. Can get Josh Tomlin back. Josh Tomlin, you're on a rehab assignment. Because I really don't want to call you back in. I kind of feel a little bit like a jerk just completely, sandbagging him, but whatever. Colton Sakamoto. That's an interesting name. He's both like a Southerner and Japanese at the same time. Indians out of playoffs? Oh, God. It's the minor league Indians. We're fine. I don't know if they decided all of a sudden. We have a 21-game lead. Okay, 3 weeks for Brantley. Serious enough that I want you on the disabled list. And then we'll call Jordan Smith back up. Or you know what? Let's not call Jordan Smith up. Let's actually call up Yandy Diaz. He can play out the outfield. He's fine. That's his real value, is the fact he can kind of play the outfield too. That makes him a good guy to have in your lineup. Things happened. We don't care. Let's purge some messages. I need to remember to do that at the end of every session. Okay, 3 weeks for Naquin. You're going on the DL. And now I will go ahead and call Jordan Smith. Not Michael Jordan. Matt Holliday, you were kind of a failed experiment. I really don't think I'm going to re-sign you. You've hit 22 homers, but that's about all I can say. But hey, when you don't pay the big bucks for the free agents, that's what happens. You get people who are not as good. Not bad, but not as good. I can always actually call Bradley up, depending on how he does in AAA. And then you'll be all, man, I wish I'd been nicer to the Indians. And I'll say, I bet you did. And he'll cry, and it'll be awesome. Not for him, but for us. How long is Geyer out? He was cleared to play. Hooray! So it was a non-injury. We could break the all-time record for wins in a season, I think. Now he is injured. Now it's time he's injured for reals, yo. I am going to take Geyer back off the Brantley back off the DL, but we're just going to bench him. Please bench him for 4 days. Hopefully this doesn't mean you try to play him while he's injured. I don't know how those two things would argue with each other. The fact that he's definitely supposed to take a rest and definitely not. Now Matt Holliday's injured. Not David Armendariz. He was the key to our future success. 2 to 3 weeks for Holliday. It's minimal. You know what? You're a DH. Suck it up. Or you're permanently injured. One or the two. I sound like a dick right now. Okay, Tallman either has to be... 40-man rosters are up. Yes. I don't have to pitch you. Here, you can, Actually, I would rather... Actually, did you have a good start, Stripling? You've had 8 starts. How have your starts been going? Maybe I'm being a little unkind to you. You had a really good start against Kansas City. A pretty good one against San Diego. You've earned your rotation spot. Yeah, Tomlin can go to the bullpen. You can be my long relief or an emergency starting pitcher. Now that Kyle Crockett has been told you will never pitch against anybody who throws with the right hand, who hits with the right hand ever again, he's getting... Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh. All right. Fine. It's great. I easily win the American League Central Division the same day I lose Osuna for the season. So what do I need now? Do I need a new pitcher or do I need a new hitter? I have 12 pitchers, so I need a new hitter. No, actually, I don't need anybody new. Yeah, it's fine. So I want to call Bradley up again. Let him get some more experience in the bigs. I could call Roberto Perez. Wish I could get rid of freaking Yan Gomes. This is so irritating that I can't be rid of you. So terrible. I so no reason to call anybody up right now. We're doing good. We're doing good. What happened to that Chang guy? Oh, I traded him. I keep forgetting I traded him. I don't know why. I just do. Continue. That injury to Ozuna really, really stinks. It makes me sad. Are we going to break the all-time record in wins? Probably not. But maybe. Okay, Naquin can come back. Awesome. I'll let Terry Francona decide how to use him. And then I just lost Carlos Carrasco. Since he's only out for 5 days, he should be fine. I'm not going to mess with him. The game should... Basically, he'll just skip a start. Who retired? Not James Russell. James Russell actually made the big leagues at one point. And then he stunk. Well, I feel a little bit guilty about that, actually. Just a little bit, though. Ooh, a doubleheader. Geyer's now eligible to come back. Lovely. And now Michael Brantley's out again. Well, he wouldn't be Michael Brantley if he wasn't constantly hurt. This is getting to be an issue, and this is why I'm kind of glad that the deal... Oh, no, he's not going to opt out now. And he's going to be like, I'm just going to collect my money and only play like 2 months out of the season. Fine. It's great. Matt Holliday's recovery is unclear. Of course Boston makes the bloody playoff. Stupid Boston. I think I just... No, I almost swept him in a series, though, so that was pretty cool. Corey Kluber, I believe, has a good chance of getting a Triple Crown this season, as long as he has a good start and Danny Duffy doesn't, pitch like a super shutout or something. Player development. Crockett's velocity improved. All right. Anything interesting? Geyer got a little better. Allen got a little better. Asa Mohill Tejada got a little better. Juan Merriweather got a tiny bit better. Yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it. Haha, Minnesota, you thought you were hot shit, and then I dominated you like I dominated the rest of the league. Sorry, guys, we're not going to win 116 games. Which is a tragedy. Atlanta actually almost made the playoffs. That's pretty good news for Atlanta. Corey Kluber with the pitching triple crown. Wow. Mike Clevenger has actually the MVP despite the fact he didn't even pitch at the end of the season. Mookie Betts hit 355. I can't really argue with that. Frickin' Mookie. 55 doubles and 35 home runs. Unreal. Unbloody real. Let's do the next playoff round. So who am I facing in the first round? Actually, I need to go up to the until next playoff round so I can set my playoff roster, which I didn't get to do, and we're out of the playoffs. Tampa Bay. Oh my God. Oh, okay. That was my fault. It was my fault. Oh. That's brutal. That's brutal. I gotta see how close these games were. Did we just get our asses beat or what happened? And look at this. Okay, they beat Stripling. And then how did they win game 4? Who did they beat up? Bauer. And Crockett. Would you quit trying to bring Crockett in for anything but facing a left-handed hitter? Unreal. Well, so that's a thing. That is a thing that happened. You guys even battered Kluber. I guess I can't... Oh, you scored 3 runs in the 10th there. Kluber actually had a pretty decent game. Not great, but decent. I'm sad now. I'm very, very sad. Oh, Michael Brantley can come off the DL. Roberto Osuna. Oh, he can't come off yet because of the... Yeah. And Greg Holland. What the shit did you do, Greg Holland? I've just missed you for Tommy John surgery for a whole year. And so my bullpen, which should have been super awesome, is now a steaming pile of crap. How did this happen? You had an awesome season, Holland. And now you're gone for the whole year. Tampa Bay made the World Series. Man, Tampa Bay was just the team of destiny this year. I can't argue with destiny. I can't argue with destiny. Except the Cubs beat them. Stupid Cubs. Stupid, bloody Cubs. Hey, I think I got an extension, though. Oh, we got a new team owner, too. Okay, Matt Holliday, I'll buy you out. You weren't that great. Brandon Geyer. It's $3 million. You know what? You're pretty decent. I can execute that option. Ben Rowland wants me to upgrade at third, have a final total balance of $19 million, wants me to make a profit, and then wants me to reach the playoffs. Larry Dolan sold the team. Give me a bigger budget. Hitting coach retired. I got my extension. Very nice. My hitting coach is leaving, so I'll need a new hitting coach, or I'll just need to replace the guy I've already got. Do I go ahead and promote Oder? I think I do. I think I do. You, my friend, are my new hitting coach for Cleveland. And I'm going to go ahead and fill these 2 vacancies now rather than end the series, rather than end the episode right now. Let's see. This is for my AAA hitting coach. So I want coach tendencies, hitting coaches. I will take someone young and unproven, like Ty Wright. What's my other position? That's fine. I think the world of you, so we're going to sign you for 5 years. And then let's get a power guy for AA. I'll sign John Williams. He has 1 year of experience and 5 years. Okay. Any other personnel decisions I need to make? I think that was it. Very good. Good. Ooh, Chris Treemy's looking pretty solid. I don't like your style, though, but hey. Terry Francona is now legendary. So we're going to have some decisions to make in the offseason. But that's it for this episode of Out of the Park Baseball 18. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little bit sad we got knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. But I can't really see what I might have done differently except just set the playoff roster properly. Stripling should have been pitching in the playoffs. It should have been Clevenger, Kluber, and Carrasco. Having Salazar might have helped. That might have cost us the World Series, but on the other hand, maybe it didn't. Because the problem, well, maybe this is me getting my comeuppance for Season 1, where I won the World Series despite trading people, and now it's like, ha ha ha, you are doomed. But maybe the fact we lost the World Series, people like Andrew Miller will be like, oh no, we feel so bad, here, I'll take a pay cut. We'll see. I actually may re-sign Andrew Miller for 1 more year, since I know that I don't have Holland for the year. You know what? Would he take a 1-year extension? Probably would if I offered him enough money. A 1-year deal. You won't let me do it right now. Once other payroll comes off, I'm sure it'll be possible. And if not, I'll just have to find a cheap guy in free agency to fill the hole. So, anyways, that's been it for this episode. Episode 2 of Season 2. I believe this is episode 5 in total. Next time we'll be at episode 6, and we will have the off-season again as we try to make up for the fact that we just lost 2 really awesome relievers for most of the next season. But until next time, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Especially comment down below. Let me know what you think about the lengths of the episodes. If you'd rather see more episodes that are a little bit shorter, I could do maybe 2 months at a time if people would like that. Or if you like having the longer episodes, and then you can just jump ahead to whatever you prefer. It's entirely up to you guys. I'm interested in your feedback. But until next time, I bid you good day and good fortune.